Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon. Hey family, let me share with you what Nora's closet has on her racks right now. You guys are gonna love this. Everything that a woman loves. We're coming into 2021. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also has your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children and she'll work with you? You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee it. Hey family, how's everybody doing? Hey Zan, I see Zan done came up in the building. You guys, we are on time. We start every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. Central Time. If you don't know, we open up the chat around about 4:30 so people can get in here and say hello to everybody because we become a family. And I know you guys want to speak. I see everybody in the house. I see the Ma, Sonia Was. I see Tina in there and Taylor, Zan Rowland, my girl, Peggy Toe. She is in the building. And I know the other Ma's will be in here. And how's the family? How's everybody doing? I'm glad that you guys showed up. I see Gloria Bates is in here and Benita Bird. What's the word, Benita Bird? Blue Moon, Little General, Curl Small, Ann is in here. Hazardous is in here. Renee, let me see who else. T-Star. Dang, T-Star. I think we were supposed to put you on the thing. Now, looking at your name, I'm going to write it down because I know I'm supposed to. I don't think we got it in there. The Little General, My Opinion, Anisha, Winston, Latrice, Lisa M, Ann, Evelyn, Jennifer, Deborah J, Curl, Deborah Dickerson, Andrea, Ellen, Tori, Linda, Ann, Curl, Barbara Salisbury, Rhonda, Cynthia, Regina, Canty is in the building. Tasha Rogers been in timeout. What's going on there? Anyway, that's we haven't even got started and some stuff is going on. Anyway, you guys, I want to share something with you. She says, checking in from Toledo. How you doing, Jackie? Everybody know, today is Friday, February the 19th, 2021. Today is one of my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, brother. Anyway, you guys, we're going to talk about what are the things that we know. I want to share something with you. Since there's a lot of information, yeah, thank God it's Friday. Since there's a lot of information that's being put out, and it's not valuable information, it's just it's good to know. It's good to know certain things about
the biological mother. It's good things to know about who all looking for these babies and do they have a connection. Thank you, Peggy Toe. I see it just blew up at me. She said, "Thank you for the super chat." Peggy Toe is in the building. She said, "I'm going to support you." Thank you, Peggy Toe. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Um, that's how we do it, you guys. That's how we do it. Everybody's like super chat. Anyway, and let's just show. Let's just we're gonna have to get a short one so we can throw it in there, but let's do it for just a little bit, you guys. Hold on. Piggy Toe, this is just for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Peggy Toe. Anyway, you guys, that's how we gonna rock it over here. Anyway, um, and I know some of the other mods will be in here. I want to share something with you. She said, SP is more to come. Well, thank you very much. You always supporting this channel and everything we got to do, and I appreciate you. We have a lot of family members that when it's Friday, I know we're running a little early, but we're running early for a reason. I want to share something with you guys. Hey Stacy, how you doing? And Pisces, Pisces Princess, how you doing? I see you in the building. And Javel, how you doing? So make sure you guys hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Zen Rowland is in the building. She says, I support the channel. Girl, I know you support the channel. Thank you, Zen Rowland. She is in the building. She says, girl, we're going to have to get your name on the roster too. Thank you, Zen Rowland. Thank you for the super chat. And I know you love me, girl. I love you too. I love you so much. I even followed you on one day. I did. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much for the super chat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, that's right. I got to write your name down here. Bonita done came up in here. Bonita Bird, what's the word? Bonita Bird is up in the building. She says, I'm going to support the channel too. You guys know what we do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And she says, Miss USP always ready to support. And Axelot done supported too. Axelot is in the building. Thank you for the super chat. Axelot, thank you. I hope I'm saying your name right, but thank you very much for the super chat, you guys. We got to put our super chat up in there. Thank you guys for supporting the channel and everything that we do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Bonita, Z Roland, Peggy Toe, Axelot. Thank you very much, you guys. Thank you for the super chat. We do what we can do. Anyway, and happy birthday, T Star. I did not know it was your birthday. We put you in there, T Star. I didn't know it was your birthday, girl. I just know that I had not put your name in there. And we're going to get you off in there. Thank everybody for supporting the channel. And in our super chat, all of our super chat goes to funding our Warriors for Children. That's our own organization, you guys. And we be doing things with that money that's in the pot. It don't go to me. I work too many jobs for it to go to me. If it went to me, I probably wouldn't even, I'll just quit. But I go through a lot of stuff. I work two jobs, you guys. And it's really hard for me not to quit one job right now. And the only reason why I'm not quitting a job is because things need to be taken care of and I want to do them freely and we always want to try to do what we say we're going to do. I want to thank everybody for showing up. If you haven't hit the thumbs up as you came in, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please go out, hit the thumbs up, and come on back in. Because if you can't support the channel um, financially, monetary, you say, well, I ain't got no money or whatever. Give us a thumbs up because that helps in the long run of everything, you guys. And we're going to be here for a while. I want to share something with everybody. Share and say, do your thing. I want to share something with everybody. And I don't know if you guys know this. She said, I already immediately done that. Thank you. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Pisces. I was looking at this story, the California City Boys, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, we probably need to do some research. We really do need to do some research on some things. Eric, thank you very much for the super chat. We got another super chat. You guys, we got to say thank you for the super chat. Somewhere up in there. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Eric, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like that dance. They be jamming. People gonna get mad at us, but we don't care. Hashtag over here, we don't care. We're gonna do our thing. That's what we're gonna do. Thank you for supporting the channel. And anyway, what I was telling you guys, I got a story to share with you guys. You probably already know what I'm going to say. If you don't, just keep your ears open. So I was thinking about the California City Boys while I was at work. And I said, this story is so weird because the chief of police is saying everything that Trezell has said is lining up. KCK, thank you for the super chat. Y'all making me work today. Y'all making me work. I ain't care. I've been working all morning. But thank you for the super chat, KCK. I'm trying to catch everything. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you, lady.
Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all see the baby go whip it, pow. She said, thank you. I like that little baby. She said, pow. She was meaning it. She was trying to get it on. Oh, that baby is so cute. Anyway, let me tell you guys, I was at work. Thank you, T-Star. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat. Everybody, thank you for the super chat. And I was thinking about the California City Boys and hearing that the chief saying everything that Trezell says add up, it lines up. And I thought to myself, okay, did he know somebody was looking at him? Or why would he be throwing wood? And then he goes in the house and we're looking at the footage that AV news crew went out and got. And it kind of adds up to it. Oh, Rita Banks. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all not gonna let me get done. That's okay. That is okay. We can do this all night. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, lady. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Peggy Toe is up in the building. She says we gonna push it on in there. Thank you for the super chat, Peggy Toe. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super chat. You guys are the best. Thank you very much for the super chat.
Thank you.
They be whipping it. They be whipping it. They be whipping it. Yes. Hey, Brown Sugar, how you doing? She's in the building. Marquita is in here. Thank everybody for the super chat. Thank you very much. So let me tell you guys what I found out. So yeah, we're gonna need a day to think about all of this. But I was thinking about the California City Boys and everything that the chief was saying, everything they said in their interview, and how they're acting, and the family is acting. And I mean, there's all a lot of theories and speculations and allegations on what's going on. And we know that. But I thought to myself, I said, let me do some research and look at some of the things that has happened. Like, usually there's nothing new. So the whole day today, while I'm at work, I'm praying, and I'm working, and my machine is down. I'm not feeling so good, so I'm just keeping my mind on the boys. And I'm like, there's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. So I'm paying attention to my spirit. So I started doing some research, and I ran into this old case. It happened back in 1992. No. It happened way before 1992. I think it started in like 1945, somewhere around there. Anyway, but in 1992, I think the lady got caught. There's a lady, her name is Georgia Tan. Do anybody know that case? What happened with a lady named Georgia Tan? If you in the building and you know what I'm talking about, I'm finna explain it to you. It was okay. Sheba. Sheba says no. There's okay. Something get my nanny's attention. Someone gets my nana attention. X Raven. What's up, niggas? Yeah, I have no idea. SP have a few videos. Would love to share them with you. Well, Stacy, share them with us. No, ma'am. Okay, let me tell you. Her name is Georgia, and Stacy, you can share those videos anytime you want. It's me, Nana. Oh, okay, XX. I see you. I see you in the house, baby. I see you. That's my grandson. He's in the building. Okay. XX Raven is my grandson. So anyway, um, there's a lady. Her name is Georgia Tan. You can spell it TANTANN. You can look her up. Way back in the olden days, 1945, she started an organization with adopting kids. She was started in Tennessee, way in the Tennessee area. You guys, I'm just telling you this for a reason. She had too many kids. Well, she started adopting process of people can black market adopting kids. I said, okay. So I started trying to look up all the information on her, because a lot of people do not think that this black marketing thing about human trafficking kids and people wanting to buy kids, it still exists. It's still happening. It does. It truly does. She got away with stealing 5,000 kids, babies. This is some of the things that she did. No joke. You look her up. A real woman. She stayed in Tennessee, but they would take kids and they would get these kids, and people in California could adopt these kids. But you would have to go to California, and she would charge you a lump sum of money, about $2,700. Back then, $2,700 to our money now is like $40,000. Okay, it's like 40,000 back then in 1945, all the way up to 1991, 92. That's when she got caught. 5,000 kids. She went to hospitals, made people sign over their rights to their kids to her. She waited till people leave their home and they would snatch kids off the couch, out their beds, out the and they would have them in these homes. Nobody would even know, find these kids. They could never find the kids. You know why? Because other people adopt these kids. But there was this one uh, family that had a set of twins. And sometimes when you have mothers that are trying to uh, just make it through, and they're trying to work and things of that nature, and they're leaving the kids at home, or they got a babysitter watching the kids. And then she had people in high places that was at CPS buildings, they were in the government buildings. And so they would make sure that she was not never getting caught and things, and let her know where kids was at. But they would take these kids to a whole different state while they were small, and they would adopt these kids out. Now there was a set of twins. One of them name was James, and I think the other one name was Thomas. James and Thomas, a set of twins. And the best product in the human trafficking was white babies, blonde hair, and blue eyes. And remember, somebody was talking to us about that. That was like hitting pay dirt. That was golden if you got a child that had blonde hair and blue eyes. So they would not only just steal the kids, but they would buy houses next to people and watch families that had struggling, deprived home, low income, whole bunch of kids. And they would take one of the kids, and then they would just bounce up and move out and leave. And everybody be like, what just happened? And I'm looking, I'm like, well, that's a possibility, because there was some people that lived right across the street. And it's funny how they found that a house to move into, and somebody was watching, and everybody's like, no, there's a mailbox. And I'm thinking, well, yes, Peggy, they was very easy targets. But it's a nobody knows what eventually happens. Like some of the kids was, abused physically, mentally, and sexually. They was abused. But these sets of twins, they were shown on the Oprah Winfrey show, and this was in 1992. Think back. I was having my kids in 1992. So think back that these kids was taken in. They're fully grown set of twins, and they give the details of everything that happened. That sometimes they live with her, and sometimes, if somebody didn't pay their bill, they was handed off to another family and to another family, and they're never to speak about this. And that just rung a bell to me. That just rung a bell to me. Now, I know some people today is sitting there because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I don't know if people want to clickbait and saying, "Hey, we seen the kids, and Jacqueline and them got the kids." I don't doubt if they don't have the kids back, because you got to have a reason to take them. So, I mean, that is news, but I'm just saying that I want everybody to do some research on her name is Georgia Tan. Georgia Tan. Look her up. 5,000 kids came up missing. And here's the sad part about what happened. She was caught, and right before she got found guilty and had to go to jail, she died the next day. She went into a coma and died. So, and so you know what the government did, in the city officials and the police, oh, they just sealed all the adoption records, that everybody that was adopted underneath her program and her facility, they just sealed it. So people are all these 5,000 kids are still looking for their biological parents. And some women was in the hospital having a baby. They went to the hospital and told them that the baby was dead, and that they would bury their baby, free for them. And they just signed the papers and things of this nature. And people was signing their babies away. There was a lady in Kansas City. I remember listening to her story. She was under that same thing when they came in there. to the hospital with her. They told her baby was dead. So she signed the paperwork, found out later on her daughter wasn't dead. Somebody else adopted her daughter. And so there's 5,000 kids out there under this. You say, how can somebody get away with something like this? 5,000 kids. How can they? You know how? Because city officials, the police, they got their hands in there, and so they're doing favors, and they're giving loaning money out to people so that they can be in this area or this house, so they can get this, and you can get the kids, and then they get the kids, and then somebody take the kids, and we can give you $5,000 on the house, and then we can give you this, and things of that nature. And they get themselves in there, and if they say something, you can never say nothing. When they say something, guess what? They know all about their family, and then stuff will start happening to their family, their mama, their brothers, and things of that nature. So, is that a possibility? Leanna says, being going 9 in, look at the missing children's list. No, her mother was registered in the U.S. the year of her birth. Absolutely heartbreaking, yes. In Cali, my baby had to wear an alarm in the hospital. Yeah. The uncle meant to have something to do with the boy's home. Okay. I'm reading you guys' information. So the chief of police is going along with adopted dad's story. Something not adding up. Something is not adding up. Remember, the chief was like, they knocked on all the doors. They done talked to all the neighbors. Well, what I got out of Doug, that's what the lady came in here. She was telling us about AV News Crew employee lives next door in Cal City, right? Just catty cornered from the west. That's true. But I wasn't concerned about that because AV News Crew came on here yesterday and said, yeah, he works for me, but he just started and da 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 da. Okay, cool. I'm not tripping. I mean, they tripping because now people know your address and know where you live at or something. But I'm thinking to myself, the video of him interviewing Doug, interviewing the lady was very powerful because I went and looked and the lady said, police ain't came and asked us nothing. They ain't asked us nothing. And we talk about this all the time. And we got the best view. We ain't never seen no kids over there. That's what she said. We ain't never seen no kids over there. You and the older lady and the man have no reason in the world to lie. So you probably had the kids over there for a little bit. Now, I'm going to share this with you guys. We seen somebody lurking on the streets on the 19th. That was the last day that the kids said that they seen Orrin and Orson. And let me tell you something. When you have a set of twins, or they don't have to be identical twins, but you could say they twins, Orrin and Orson. Why would you name them boys Orrin and Orson? I mean, and they're not affiliated with your culture. Orrin and Orson is not affiliated with a black culture. I'm just saying. I mean, you can name your kids whatever you want, but I'm just saying. Do you guys think that it could be something going on with this, that they could be alive somewhere? Who knows? And being kept somewhere so that they can be adopted out. And the story then got so big. And you know what? I was gonna share this with you guys. A lot of the kids that Georgia 10 had got, some of them didn't make some of the torture that the kids went through. They starved them, they left them in dark rooms and stuff. There's 2 books. I'm going to read up on these 2 books. And there's a reason why I'm going to read up on it. I am very, like, I'm just stuck to it. I want to do as much research because there's a possibility for that. Adopted in another country, yes. I think maybe, or maybe one boy, yeah. And so I'm not giving up on these kids, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. I mean, only thing that scares me is when he says the boys are rambunctious, and then he go, oh, that gives me a really bad feeling. Like, you see them and they're not alive, and you see them as you're speaking, and it disturbs you. But other than that, that's the only time I felt like something's wrong. And then, and I'm going to say this, and I know some people are going to get mad at me, but Jacqueline does have a very mean streak on her. I know people are talking about Trezelle, but I'm talking about Jacqueline right here. And I feel Jacqueline has a very mean streak on her. She's too young to have six kids under the age of 10. Six kids. You got a kid 10, you got a kid 8, and then you got a 6 and a 5-year old and a 4 and a 3-year old, and you changing diapers and pampers, and they're, boys, they're not lifting up the stool thing, and they're jumping on beds and stuff, and he's out running around texting the realtor, and they got a relationship going on, and she giving him $5,000. Yeah, I'll be mad too. I would be mad. And I think if something happened to those boys, I think Jacqueline did it. Cause she's like, and why would you even come off like that to a family that you got their kids? It doesn't matter how you got them or whatever. You thought you was doing a big favor or whatever, but you are responsible now for their kids, and they're missing. Why would you even? You should feel very bad about that. And so, I mean, humble yourself. You've lost her kids. If you did lose her kids, you would hum. I don't care if she's mad, she's hollering, she's screaming, she's crying, fighting, or whatever. You don't. I don't see you throwing your hand up like, and this is why we didn't want to come out, because she didn't do it one time. You guys just see everything. She put her hand up like this twice, like, like I'm gonna tell you something. And you know, I don't want to even use the kids as an example. I just think for myself and think for yourself too. If somebody entrusted you with their car or their baby, and you got your baby and they don't have their baby, and they're crying and they're hollering and stuff, you don't be like, and look here, you didn't clean your house. I wouldn't have you kids if it wasn't for you, and blah, blah, blah. Because guess what? At the end of the day, they didn't lose the child, you did. And I know this for a fact. I can lose my keys, and I'll be mad at myself. But I'm really mad at myself if I lost your keys. I'm really mad. I'm so mad because when I was a kid, my mother told me to go to the store. She said, SP, you go directly to the store and you don't come back. And this is on about my second time driving, right? My mother had a Regal, red Regal. I said, okay, mama. I got in the car. I rode around the corner, picked up all my friends, and we went joyriding. And then I went to the store. Then I went and dropped everybody off. Then I was coming around the corner and I hit some sand. I panicked, and instead of stepping on the brake, I stepped on the gas, and I hit 3 parked cars. I was so hurt that if I would have done what my mother told me to do, I wouldn't be in this mess. My mother come around the corner because the lady was like, she gonna run, she gonna take off. I wasn't gonna run. I don't know what to do. This never happened to me. I'm a kid. And my mother come over there, and my brothers come over there, my stepfather comes over there, and so they're making this woman, because she's trying to, and so the police get there and stuff, and they was like, she's on drugs or something. They did a drug test. I'm not on drugs. I don't drink. It's like she just panicked. My mother said, I don't know if the insurance is going to pay for it because you're underage. I gave you permission. It's only but liability. I don't know. You know, I thought, how am I going to pay for my mama's car. Now we don't have a car because I was doing something stupid. And my mother didn't even give me a whooping. I deserved one because if I would have just went to the store and came back instead of showing off and rolling with my friends and everything, but my mother hollering and screaming at me, you know, I just take it because I'm in the wrong. I take it because I'm in the wrong. I didn't sit there and say, well, mama, you could have went to the store by yourself. And another thing, I didn't want to go with food stamps in the first place. And my friends is around the corner. They always driving. They got cars and I got to drive your car. And da, 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 da. I would have been in the wrong talking to her like that because she trusted me with her car. And so I learned then, I said, I need to pay for my mama's car. I didn't ever pay for her car. Later on in life, I bought her a couple of cars, bought her one for Mother's Day, bought her a Cadillac too. But I did. I beat myself up so bad because I wasn't even old enough for a job. Let alone how I just I'm just saying that's how you feel when you have tore up somebody else's stuff or hurt somebody else's child or missing somebody else's child or their money or tore up something. You don't get all cocky with it. And she was all cocky with it. And so that's what I look at like, why, how can you get cocky when the child came missing on your watch? She said, how old were you? Oh, I was probably about 11. I moved out when I was 14. So I was about 11, 12. And I was only there just for the summer. And I tore up some stuff. So, you know, I look at people's the way that they doing things. So we do know that the chief of police said they're not a suspect. But you know what? Could they know that somebody on the 19th was going to come to the house and they left those kids in the house? And as they drove past or by, they went in the house and took those kids out. And those kids really was not living at that house. They moved there. And where was those kids at before then? Because the kids were never at the house. That's what I got out of that video from Doug. No thanks. The lady said, ain't no kids being at that house. You got 6 boys and a house. Somebody's gonna have to take out the trash, put the trash on the curb, go to the mailbox. We're getting in the car, we're going over here, we're going to the store, we're doing something. We're going outside, we're gonna sit on the porch or whatever. For 3 months, you ain't seen no kids at that house. This is the lady that that lives right across from them, catty corner, next to AV's employee. Older woman, she's gonna tell you there's kids there. She said, ain't no kids been there. So where have the kids been until December the 21st? Did you guys think about that? Because they ain't been living in that house. Did you get that out of it? Instead of trying to uh keep the drama going with the channels, because all of that stuff don't really mean nothing unless one of them know where one of the boys are. Other than that, get out what Doug actually did find something. She said, not only the police ain't been coming over here and ask us about these kids, they ain't said nothing to her. She said, when I noticed that the kids was missing, or a kid was even lived over there, the police was in our backyard with the dogs. But she said, ain't nobody said nothing to us. And she said, we ain't seen no kids over there. They've been living there since September, October, November, December. You guys ain't seen no kids? How in the world, if they moved there September, you guys ain't seen no kids in 3 to 4 months? Where could they possibly keep 6 kids at? And I bet you, if you find where they kept those 6 kids at for 4 months, you'll find your answer. Something could have happened wherever those kids was at. There's other surveillance that they're looking at, and they're not seeing those kids. Baby girl, they not seeing those kids. There's somebody in the chat named Baby Girl. Children groomed. Yeah. How can you not hear 6 kids? Exactly. They are hiding. They are hiding them from something bad. Exactly. Never seen, never heard. Let me get some of you guys' comments so I can see what y'all talking about. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Hey, this is SP. Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? I don't know. She called and then she got to calling somebody else. What she says here, right, SP, whether you like Doug or not, his video showed that the neighbors don't care. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Okay. That's the second time you done called and hung up. I would say they have been with Jacqueline relatives. My kids inside can be heard outside. Exactly. Children would be seen or heard. And that's what I got out of the video. I wasn't interested in all that drama. You guys, you know what? You're gonna see that drama. The people that's sitting there saying they getting tired of it or don't like it. You know what? If you quit entertaining it, it'll go away. If you've got 2, 3, 4, 5,000 people looking at your chat or your channel because of the drama, it's going to continue. But if you got nobody looking at that drama, they want the information. Like I said, I got the information out of it, and the information was good information. I mean, I'm sad that they're getting into it with other channel holders, and don't, you know, please don't take this out of content, you guys. Don't go back and quote me wrong. But when the lady said, ain't no kids over there, we would know. She would. They didn't have a problem talking to him. They were like, yeah, who are you and what you want? And you know, and police ain't really looking for them kids. That's what I seen. And she wasn't the only one that said that the police wasn't really looking. And I know sometimes the reason why they don't look because they know a little bit more than what we know. So ain't no need of putting out all that extra work when you know that the kids is not there. The old man said the whole story lie and he walk off. Mm, mm, mm. Have anyone else satellite image the ice cream business address? I have pulled out images of kids, however fuzzy. It is possible mom was coming, so the kids were moved. They never let the kids outside. Maybe that's why they didn't see them. Do you know if either boy needed prescriptions, like were they filled regularly? Don't know. Why hadn't the police talked to those neighbors? You know what? I don't know. But Chief John Walker says we've talked to them all. And sporadically, as you go through the neighborhood, people don't even know what's going on. They're like, no, we don't know. We ain't seen no police ain't came and talked to us. I don't know, you guys. They either sold them or they passed away a while ago, I think. Yes. 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 Tammy said, even if we were in the middle of an epidemic, there, there is still proof somewhere. Well, there is proof, but if you have money, proof can go away easily. 6 boys will be heard through the outside of the house. Because, see, one thing, like I said, follow that money because he went looking for a house way before he even had any money. And then somebody just let him borrow $5,000? Borrow $5,000? Why did you let him borrow $5,000 to a married man? She ain't lying about proof can go away. Yeah, Kathy. Yeah, if you got the right kind of money, proof can be gone. People thinking, yeah, let me tell you, yes, it can. Oh, but it can. And I'm gonna tell you something. Usually, you don't think something like this just because of a family, but you gotta know these type of people. You've got to know these type of people. They're just not going to just let anybody into their scheme of whatever's going on or whatever they got, the underground, black market for kids they don't just let anybody and everybody into that situation. They just don't do it. But they will set up people and say, hey, if you can get these kids, matter of fact, you got a family member and a family member knows such and such, and they adopt kids, and then you know what? You can get those kids and say they lost them, and nobody's gonna think about it because these are two kids that was in the system and the mama ain't really trying to do nothing. That's why they probably didn't want the mama to see the boys no more because remember one thing, the foster mother that had the kids before, she was letting the mother bond with her children. She was letting her. And all of a sudden, bam, they gone. Like that was a bad thing. I'm going to tell you guys something. Uh-oh. Maybe something going on with my phone because that's the second time my phone done hung up on everybody. Uh-oh. Let's see if we can do it now. Okay. It just did it again. Let me cut my phone off and restart it. I'm gonna cut my phone completely off because it done hung up on the person again. And it may be on my Bluetooth too. So they I think they had plenty of time to come up with something and make arrests that they have not. So that makes me think that they want it to go cold, but we're not going to let it go cold. Linda? April said, when you call the number, it's busy. I turned it off. I'm going to turn it back on because something's going on with my phone. I don't know, you guys. She said, I still believe that they all know what happened to the babies. Hey, this is SP.
Hi there, yeah. Can we talk?
Yes.
Yes. I think you just, I think it's a mouthful. What you're saying is a mouthful. What am I, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me. I don't know if one of those babies got hurt, but at least one of those babies were sold. And I think he's in the big standoff. He's either trying to get them to bring the baby back by proving he's not afraid of them, and I'll stand up to you, and you make it right with me. And they're like, no, we've already know what you did with one baby. So it's like, if you're tracking with me, it's like a big standoff. One baby got hurt, and they're like, well, let us take the other baby off your hands. They got the other baby, but they didn't pay him.
Right.
They just didn't pay him. And now he's burned. So it forced their hand. I know those kids didn't come forward. They were scared to death. They had to come up with some elaborate scheme to either get them to give the babies back, some way, shape, or form so everybody looks good, everybody's happy, or you know what, we're going to practically tell on you, and you won't tell on us or what's really going on because it's just like, if you know what I mean, it's like a big standoff, like they're blackmailing each other. So they really wouldn't be shocked if those babies showed up tomorrow. And they really, like Jacqueline said, we don't know everything.
Right.
But they know enough. They could come clean. And it makes the person think that the reason they're just not putting them in jail is because they know if they wait long enough. I mean, they lost it all. They can't come home. They can't do anything. All they can do is eventually talk. If they're going to get any of it back, they're going to have to settle this in their mind and in their heart, and I pray to God they do, and make a decision to tell some truth and let the police work it out. If and ever they can get those babies back, if they could. But the only way they're going to is for Trezell and Jacqueline to put their head in a noose that they belong in. They're going to have to tell the truth. They screwed this up majorly. Sorry about that word, but they blew it. And now they've got themselves in a position that could cost them their lives. It truly could, because these are dangerous people. You don't go messing around like this.
Right. You're right.
No, I know it's a theory, but it's, you know, you watch it play itself out and it doesn't make any sense. The only thing that does make sense, especially where even the police are involved, is they do know. They probably know exactly what happened, but they're not going to force their hand. You know, they're not going to deliberately stick them out there and possibly not get the kids back or cause the kids to lose their life, or, you know what I mean? It's like being in a hostage type situation, like a kidnapping, which, by the way, if those charges move to the area of kidnapping, they'll do life in prison. That's going to be way worse than even a murder charge. And sometimes the police will hold out for a kidnapping when they can't prove a murder. If something happened to one or both of them, I'm just saying. You know, there are laws out there that'll get to that arena eventually, where they can prove enough that you are responsible and you held them against their will, or you did something to them against their will, which is the crime of kidnapping.
Oh my goodness. I just hung her up. Hold on, you guys. I was trying to read something and hung her up, and let me call her right on back. I think that's her right there. Well, no, this is her right here. Just her right here. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. She was in the middle of it, and my finger, my phone doing all kind of stuff. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I hope you caught that last end, though, about the theory of this being a kidnapping.
No.
I mean, even if they don't have them babies' bodies, and God forbid that be the case, but even if they don't, even if they do, this is a case of kidnapping, which carries a charge of life. Once those two ever make with behind bars, it will rise. It'll come forward. Because they'll get real sick and tired of sitting there. Real tired of sitting there. But it takes time to get that charge accumulated. In the meantime, you can guarantee these officers need to find out, if at all possible, where did those babies go? Who's got them? This is like finding the dope dealer, but not finding the big connection. They need to find the connection. Desperately need the connection, because this would open up the floodgates, if you will, to help a lot of kids out. A lot of kids. I really believe these little babies were birthed into this world to pave the way for a lot of children to be set free. Mainly, first off, the 4 that were out there that they had to come and collect. God's got a purpose for these babies, a big one, a heart-wrenching. You can hear the heart and the cries of people. You can feel it in the air. It just won't leave you alone. And that's exactly what the Lord wants. He wants us all to man together and demand an answer for those that are taking our kids off the street, or people like this taking our babies away from us and then selling them on the street. Yeah.
Right.
I think they're looking at a charge of kidnapping, which is a better penalty, if you will. It's better because they'll never get out. They're never going to get out of jail. And right now, I think they need them out. I think they need to listen and watch and wait. And it's misery for everybody else, but God willing, in the long run, we'll either find them healthy or happy, or home with God in heaven. But God will, a door will come open. A door will come open, and the answers they'll come. But I'm staggering around, so I'm going to get off here and let someone else talk. I hope that we didn't get disconnected with and I think that's why he was stressing when they were talking. We couldn't talk. We couldn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's her attitude. Her whole attitude is, you know what? We don't know, and we don't know everything. She knows they're out there. She's mad because she's caught.
Right.
There's no tears in their eyes because really, hopefully to God, there's no tears because nothing happened on that level. On that level, nothing happened. But she is showing her butt. And why is she doing that? Because she's bled out. Either they got burnt and they never got paid for the babies. She didn't get what she wanted. She knows she didn't do anything, so she walks around with an attitude. Well, she'll end up with an attitude adjustment too.
Right.
She'll get an attitude. Yeah, God help him. And he's going to need to. And we're going to have to kind of, I don't nobody hang, don't nobody get mad, but you almost got to pray for your enemy in this arena. Because unless something happens to their heads or their hearts, they go to prison the rest of their life for this and never talk.
Right.
So I do. I pray the Lord touch them, strike them in the heart and in their mind. Don't give them any peace. Don't give them no rest. Make them talk. If they love their babies at all, those others, they'll say something.
Right.
I mean, seriously, how much could they love their children, their own children, and care about them? But to let them go through this whole ordeal and end up in the city, it's so crazy. It's so crazy. All right, I gotta go.
All right.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. You guys, I know she's mad. She's mad. She's mad. She's like, I gotta go. Don't make no sense. And it's just, I don't understand. Now, I know some people are in the chat saying that one of the boys been seen at the motel. Are you guys talking about their biological kids being seen at the motel? Because what I seen was a black screen. I don't know what picture was shown. We didn't see anything, and I don't believe it unless I see it. You can't show me a black screen and tell me, something else. Hey, Deborah G, thank you for the super chat. Deb G in the building. She said, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat. Oh, yes. Oh, we got another phone call. This is SP. You're going to have to turn down your speaker. We can hear all that.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Thank you.
Okay. This is what I'm saying. With I got a lot of information out of the older people.
Mm-hmm.
Older people sit in the window all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They know ain't nothing finna get past them. They sit in the window from sun up to sundown. Exactly. And I bet you it's a rocking chair in front of their window.
Mm-hmm.
And the old guy was finna say, the whole story is BS. And he was finna walk away, but he came back and turned his head back.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, older people is known. I take care of older people. All of them got chairs in front of their window. And they not letting nothing come past them. Nothing. They know what cars come down the street. They know everything. And some of their kids put cameras all over their house. So that's all I have to say. I just don't. The whole story is all confused.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you. And you're doing a great job, SC.
Well, thank you. All right. That's what I was saying, you guys. The same thing she was saying. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I see you was in the building. I got something to say on that, but hold on for me.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I got something to say about that. Exactly like what she said. Old people they do sit in the window and they watch cars go by and they see who's, when the mailman is coming and who's visiting who. And even if they're not even at the window, they still, uh, they're at home all day. They're at home all day watching a TV show, and their life is watching your life. I'm an older woman and I know everybody on my block. No, I don't know, what job they go to, but I pretty much know when they come and when they go on, what car they drive, how many kids, what kids come in. If there's somebody new at their house, I know. I know. Even the people who live across the street. If I don't see their kids or something, I know. And you know what? I'm at work all the time, but I'm in and out and whatever. I see everybody that lives on this block. So I pretty much know we got somebody that do daycare. I don't know, mostly we got police officers and judges over here and stuff. So a lot is not going to go on over here. I can tell you that right now. But um, when there's kids out and stuff, we pretty much pay attention to those kids. And that lady said, "Ain't no kids been over there. Ain't no kids been over there." And she would know. And like someone said in the chat, whether you like Doug or not, that video that he got out with them saying ain't no kids been over there, that one sentence, he could have stopped right there. He could have stopped right there, to be honest with you. Hey Brittany, how you doing? I see you in the building. Hey you, I see you. Enjoy the joy catcher. How you guys doing? So just to let you guys know, them two people know the truth. Yes. Lisa Calhoun says, I'm an older woman and I'm in the window, but I don't see the kids out playing and I wonder why. Yeah. Hey, Sweet Peaches, how you doing? Thank you. Yeah, I wonder why. Why that lady turns around. And if nobody do not know what video we're talking about, it's a channel. And I'm not recommending this channel. I'm just saying to everybody, this guy, he's looking for the kids also. His name is Doug. His channel is I'm no thanks or something like that. No thanks. And he went out asking questions. You can like him or not like him or whatever, but he went up to some people that live right across from the West, Jacqueline and Trezell. And the lady says, "Ain't no kids over there. Ain't no kids live over there." That's what she said. And they've been living there for 3-4 months. How can you say ain't no kids? Is she lying? No, I don't believe she's lying. I believe those kids was there on the 19th, and just so that the dogs can smell them or whatever. And that was it. That's what I believe. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So I don't know. T-Star says, upsetting that the LE haven't spoke to all or most neighbors. No, I don't think they have a reason to. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, good evening, Mrs. Queen SP. This is the hazardous one.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. And yourself? Salute to the chat. Salute to everyone. How's everything?
All right. Thank you for calling in. What's on your mind?
I got to talk to my girl. Okay, I just want to say something, right? as far as Trezell and Jacqueline, right? I don't know if you some people know the story about them having like an ice cream they had like an ice cream business. And I don't know if it wasn't doing good or if it was doing bad, you know, but I was looking at a video that someone did, in which I'm not mentioning no names. But someone did a video and they was talking about follow the money, you know, in order to try to find out where these boys are. And if you come and see, she made a lot of sense in that video. She was talking about Trezell. He makes music and makes beats, right? And he had this business, ice cream business thing going on. So I think their income was like running low or something like that. Like they was having money problems. And you would ask yourself this question: why would they give up 2 checks, right? Because they get checks for these kids, right?
Right.
Well, I strongly believe that these kids was missing before Christmas. Because people are gonna probably start asking questions, you know, like as far as maybe trying to get them to get some presents or something like that. But these kids, I believe they was trafficked by them. Like I strongly believe in that. You know, like they was really sold for body parts. I'm sorry to say it like that, but because body parts are worth so much money these days. And that's some people think that when you talk about trafficking, they think, you know, like sex slaves. It's not only sex slaves, there's a whole other world, you know, when it comes to trafficking, you know. So I believe these kids got sold for body parts. I strongly believe in that.
Yeah.
And I just hope and pray, you know, that they didn't get sold for body parts, you know, and that they just got found with something like that. You know, I hope and pray for these boys, man, because we all really want to know where these boys are really at. You know, it's a sad story. And on top of it being a sad story, there's hundreds of other cases where all these poor kids and babies are really getting abused in this world, man. There's a whole bunch of crazy people out here, like real sick people, you know. You know, and all these kids being missing is a serious issue, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
This Pete, the other days, right? I seen this girl walking, right? I was in the corner, going to work. So I stop in the corner of the light before I cross the street, right? And I see this girl. She starts walking, right? But she's with a little boy, which is her son. I believe it was her son. So she starts walking, right? And as soon as she starts walking, like the kid is like walking real slow behind her. She's just walking, looking into her phone, and I'm looking at them, right? And I'm like, wow, look at the way she's just leaving her kid like 7 feet, 8 feet away from her, behind her. All of a sudden, she looks back, she glances back and goes right back to her phone and continues walking. Then she takes like 10 more steps and goes inside the pizza shops and wait for her kid to go in the pizza shop. Like she waits for him to come to her. So I had to go over there and tell that girl something. I was like, excuse me, she was a young girl too, probably like in her early 20s, late 25, something like that. I was like, listen, I just saw what you did. She was like, what you talking about? I said, listen, you was walking ahead of your son. That's your son, right? She's like, yeah. She said, yeah, that's my son. I said, listen, you was walking ahead of your kid. Don't ever do that. It only takes 1 second. That's all it takes for that kid to be missing. And then you're going to be in the world of, you know what?
Right.
Yeah, I had to go check her, you know, and she felt she was blushing, like turning, you know, instead of blushing, she should have been like really, really worried, you know, but she was like blushing because I was just telling her, I was like, listen, don't do that. There's a lot of kids that are being missing these days. Did you hear about those West boys? And she was like, no, we'll look into those boys' story and other kids' story, and then you see what I'm talking about, you know.
Right.
And Steve, thank you for having me. Love is love, you know.
Right. Thank you for sharing that with us.
No doubt. That's love. And salute to everyone. And, you know, hope to God they'll find these boys soon, you know?
Yes. Salute.
Thank you very much. Every time you put the little thank you, the little thank you video, you got me jumping up. I was just eating right now. And then I said, hold on. I put my food down. I started dancing. My smoke dance. All right. Take care. God bless you.
All right. God bless.
All right. Love. Bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, I want to talk about what he just said, you guys, but I want to thank Danae, and I want to thank Francis for the super chat. Thank you guys. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, did a super chat. Yes. She says, yes, yes, yes. But what he was saying is so true. When we think about um human trafficking, we thinking, oh, people just want to adopt kids and or whatever. But sometimes when you have that kind of money, somebody's child may need a heart transplant or a kidney or eyes or whatever. And you guys know. You guys know. So, you know, um, if you're around those type of people, then things like that happens. And it does. And look at the people that is around Jacqueline and Trezell. They're letting them borrow $5,000. They don't have no job. Their mama doing social work and CPS work, and his mama doing CPS work and all that HR work, and you know what I'm saying? And he always talked about this stuff all the time. So I'm pretty sure he's wrapped around people like that, because there's only but two people that came out and spoke to me about Trezell, and it really wasn't nothing to share with you guys. They just knew him in school or whatever, but it wasn't nothing to like, oh y'all, come on. I mean, anybody could put out a video, but if it's any importance, I would share it, but it really wasn't. Um, but anyway, you guys, I want you guys to think about that, because that's a highly possibility too. Boy's birthday is June and August from Bakersfield. Never made it to the house. MP says something is way off. How you says God is real. Yes, God is real. You guys, we are 1 hour and 13 minutes into the live. I'm gonna get on off of here. I want you guys to think about that. Make sure you guys remember Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Time, we are coming on prayer for Orrin Orson, Sincere and Classic. We're going to be on here for about 30 minutes. Please show up. Just support us. We're going to be praying for the boys on the 21st, this Sunday at 3 p.m. Let me get this last phone call. Here we go. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, this is Candy Richardson.
Hey, Candy, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I've been wanting to call in about this, but I don't know, I just feel some type of way. But what would make them on the 21st report them missing?
The young guy that just called in, he kind of said he thought his theory was people be asking, want to buy them Christmas gifts or see the boys or bring them with you, or why you not bringing him? I start asking questions.
Right.
And I kind of thought, well, you can get by with that. You can get by with that. You can always say, I mean, that's what I would think. I would say, I let them go with their real mother or one of our cousins or something, or they sick.
How long can you play that role though?
You know what?
Because I got a house full of kids, okay? So I know if I go like a day or two without talking to a sister or my mother or my father or somebody's calling me. Somebody's checking on me. They want to see the kids. They want to hear the kids. So I just don't get it.
Right.
I just don't get it. And for the neighbors to say they never seen any kids.
They never seen no kids. They never seen no kids. That's what they said.
So that makes me think, like, when did the kids go missing? And why then on the 21st would you report them missing? Mm-hmm. And then your story don't even add up.
That is a big question. Why? And I've asked that question before. Why on the 21st? because they didn't really have to go to school. They could have said we're gonna homeschool our kids, and you never got to
Right.
see them. Because I homeschooled my kids, and I ain't showed no pictures. I just pulled them out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. I don't know, but I'm praying every day that they find them, and whoever has something to do with it, regardless who it is, I I hope they get what's coming to them. I really do.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make any sense. But that's all I wanted to say. I don't want to hold up.
All righty.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye. You guys got a lot of theories. I wish we had more time. Hey, thank you, Candy. We had a Candy on the phone, and now we got a Candy in there throwing a super chat. Thank you for the super chat. You guys, I know we need more time. Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, we got someone on the phone here. What's going on?
Yeah, I just wanted. Hi, my name is Dee. I just wanted to say, can you name other websites when you call in? It's one that I wanted to mention something that I saw on video today, but I think they're called like Left Undone. But anyway, she has a videotape of Trizell tossing the wood in the yard, or throwing wood, and how he takes it inside. He comes back out. He takes another stack inside, but someone comes into the yard, and the gate opens on the other side, and it's not him. And it looks as though they're taking to something. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's like clear as whatever, but it looks like they came in and got someone like motion or something for them to come on. Now, I'm not saying that, like you said, maybe it could be something they're aware of, and they set it up so the kids could be taken, to look a certain way. But it's on Left Undone, her website. But then it's like she said, but where do they go when they leave the yard? And I was looking too. She said it just seemed, but she just said she was putting it out there because she thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting too, I guess, to add to the mix. But it was strange because it did show him doing that, and the way the camera angle was, you could see him because he was taller. But someone came in that was shorter than him. But they got something or took someone or like motioned, because she said there's one and there's the other. And I saw the one, I didn't see the other. She said that's the two. And it's weird because we're all thinking, well, who took them with it? But if people are shady and do things like that, they know how to do it. We wouldn't know how to do a lot of things criminal-minded people know how to do, because we don't do that. But I just thought it was interesting. I don't know if it didn't look like something she created herself at home, but I just thought it was interesting. I had not seen that angle or that video since this began. That's all that I wanted to say.
Well, I think I know what you're talking about, and I seen something, but I would have to look at it again. But
yeah, I just thought it was interesting because
I mean, you already came on and shared with the channel, the website, which is a no-no. So
I'm sorry.
But that's okay, because I
didn't mean to do anything wrong.
Yeah, but I don't like people to be distracted on stuff that's not really, you know what I'm saying? If it's credible,
I apologize for that.
That's okay. If it's credible, we share it, but out there and then we have people come in and say, well, I heard it on SB News Nugget. And nope. And then the channel holder come on here. Why are you saying something bad about me? Nope.
Well, I apologize. I'll just say that I'm a person calling in. It's something I noticed. It's not anything SP is promoting. Apologize for that, but I just thought it was interesting.
All righty. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. You have a safe afternoon.
All right. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Last call. No alcohol.
Hey, yes, please.
Hey, what's going on? Hold on for 1 minute, would you please?
Okay, huh?
Okay, Rhonda, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the super chat, Rhonda. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, what's going on? What's on your mind?
I got this here. Now, I don't think they bought the kids with them. I think they came up with before they moved there, and that's why we was talking about they wanted to get off the grid. And
Right.
they didn't realize this was going to turn into a big thing like it has. And I think they were still collecting money on those kids.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they had to come up with a lie saying that they got out of the backyard.
Yeah. And you know what? And you know what? The one person asked, well, why on the 21st? Why? I don't think it was a particular day, but in order to continue to get money, them kids literally have to go to the doctor or be seen to keep those funds coming on whatever disabilities or things going on. And they probably couldn't produce a child to do that. So now we just say something because they're wondering, okay, well, you got these kids. Why? Okay, if one of them can't speak or talk, or they got a speech impediment, or they slow and delay, why are you not taking them to the doctor? Why are you not taking them to the doctor? You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, somebody with CPS is working with them. Somebody is covering for them and covering their butt too.
Yeah, yeah. There is people covering them.
Mm-hmm. But it's all going to catch up with them because they didn't think it was going to turn out like it did now.
Right. Exactly.
That's why they had to come up with that lie.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, then that's all I had on my mind.
All righty. Well, thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Talk to you later.
All righty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, you guys, I'm going to get on off of here. Thank everybody for showing up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you go out, you guys. I will see you guys Sunday at 3 p.m. Central Time. We're going to have prayer. You guys, I'll try to give you a reminder. Thanks. Bye.